been struggling with how to format my content, so I haven't been on camera much. I mean, the weekly videos with essential oils will still be going up, but I decided, screw it. I'll wait till I have more equipment to do the fancier stuff and just worry about conveying information vlog style like this. But I was recently hosting my child's father, because he still has keys, for about 5 days, and of course this was stressful, although he managed to avoid doing something that would rightfully piss me off. I'm not really a flash temper, at least not without really good cause, but either way, it was still stressful, because I didn't really want him there. And so this got me thinking, why don't I cover the effects of stress on the body? So I'm going to do a set of videos covering the physiological effects on the body, starting with the brain in this video, and then the last video will be various methods for dealing with it, from nutritional supplements to EFT to meditation. And of course there will be resources in the description box below. But for now, I wanted to talk about the physiological effects on the brain of chronic stress in particular, because we all know single episodes of stress, like dealing with somebody who's screaming in your face in a checkout line or something, right? It's stressful, but it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And our bodies are well equipped to deal with this. It's not as big a deal, however upsetting it may be. Unless, of course, you have anxiety, but anxiety is just another form of chronic stress. Oh, that's fabulous. Okay. But some of the effects of chronic stress on the brain, you can start to feel pretty quickly with how it reduces memory, you become less social, and things like this. But the reason for that is because cortisol levels become elevated when you're stressed. But when you're chronically stressed, whatever the cause, whether it's medical or social or financial, it doesn't matter, whatever the cause for chronic stress, your cortisol levels will rise, and then they become too high for your body to clear the excess cortisol out of your system. Now this causes inflammatory responses, but we're going to focus specifically on the cortisol right now. Now, normally cortisol helps rebalance your blood sugar and helps embed memories for longer term, so we avoid dangerous situations. However, when it's chronic, it has the opposite effect. Your memory gets worse. It starts dysregulating how your synapses fire. It starts killing neurons, and if it's bad enough and or long enough, you actually start to lose brain mass. So not only is your memory getting worse, you're less social because of the chronic stress, but you're literally killing your brain one stressful moment at a time when it's chronic like this. But part of what happens is the cortisol gets fired off in the amygdala, which regulates emotions, and that's done to put us into fight or flight or freeze mode so that we survive. But when you're locked into that on a constant basis, well, part of the inflammation is part of it. That's a big part of it. But when you can't properly go back to stasis, I mean, think about it. If you broke a bone and you reset it, it'll heal and you're fine. But if you don't reset it, how much of a bigger problem? It'll sort of scar over, you might be functional, but think of it like chronic stress is like having a broken bone that you didn't reset. I mean, there's a lot more effects throughout the rest of the body, but I'm losing my thought process. Hold on, I've got research in front of me. I wanted to refresh my brain, but let's see. Yeah, on the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for memory and learning. Yeah, your learning capacity gets reduced as well. But that's what happens with chronic stress. When it shrinks, it specifically focuses on the front part of your brain. That's where most memories are formed, and my cat's okay. And your ability to learn becomes reduced when that gets shrunk. Right. Your age plays a role in how well you can recover from chronic stress. The younger you are, the faster you recover. We all know this. The older you are, the harder it is. It's not impossible, it's just harder. But I mean, I think the psychological effects are pretty clear for most people nowadays in how it elevates anxiety, your sleep becomes dysregulated. I thought I was going to be talking more. I talked a lot more in my head. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Chronic cortisol levels increase, synaptic dysregulation, shrinks the prefrontal cortex, and generally just fucks you up. I should bleep that out. If I want to be monetized in the future. Yeah. So I guess we'll come back around to a video at the end for coping. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye for now.